what's up everyone? Daniel Kayser here at E3 2017, hanging out with Pierre from Sloclap to talk about Absolver, year 2 of us talking with you, and super excited to find out what you've added to the game this year as it gets ready for launch. So thanks for joining us. Tell us about Absolver at E3.
Okay, so this year we're showing a number of different things. One of the main features we're showing is a new combat style. So in the game you have a variety of combat styles to choose from. We had shown 3 until now, and we're showing the 4th, which is the stagger style, which is the drunken boxing combat style. So it's a really fun way of fighting. It's an actual traditional Chinese martial arts approach. And so you get all these staggering moves, and really it makes it really unpredictable, and loads of interesting happen in combat with these moves. And we're also basically showing off pretty much everything we've done since last year. So attack learning system, student and mentor, moving in this small open world which makes out the game, going into PvP game modes. We're showing 1 versus 1 game mode, and probably a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, fantastic. You know, last year we were kind of just getting introduced to Absolver, but you've had a year of gathering feedback and refining the game. Talk to us about the last year for you. We also had you at GDC. It was awesome having you guys there. So from where you've been to where you are now, how are you feeling as you prepare for launch?
It's you know, that last mile where everything coalesces together, so it's a very exciting place. We're almost done. There's a couple of features to be done around the mentorship system, which is one of the main relationships we want to create between players, because one of the ways we talk about this game, it's a combat game that's about making friends. And so when you walk around in the world, you can build relationships with others. One of these relationships is the mentorship system, so that was quite a bit of effort. We worked a lot on the NPCs, how we procedurally spawn situations depending on your level, depending on whether you're in co-op or not. We've been working on the world a lot, which is now really coming together. We're only showing a very small part of it at E3. Game modes are pretty cool, so we've been working on the 3 versus 3 game mode, so it's around domination, capturing zones, stuff like this. Great team dynamics, so we're having a lot of fun at the studio playing tournaments. We ran a closed alpha a while ago. There's a closed beta that's actually live right now. You can register on Absolver.com if you want to try it out. It's a PC closed beta. And one thing that's funny is actually we realized that people who meet up in the game, total strangers, we're thinking that they're gonna be trolling each other, hitting each other all the time, and it's actually a pretty respectful environment, because you know the difference with a shooter is you can, you know, you see somebody, you can boom, shoot him right away in the face, and that's done. But in Absolver, you don't know who is your opponent, you don't know their level, and so if you decide to attack him, you're gonna have to fight this till the end, and you may get, you know, your ass kicked. So all this plus the whole martial arts fantasy thing, we realize that people are actually really respectful to each other attacks, and when they really want to fight, they just jump into game mode and do a proper 1 versus 1 duel.
Fantastic. Now, you have an awesome setup here at E3, and you guys are kind of walking journalists through the game, showcasing it one-on-one. What does the onboarding process look like when people are going to access the game in August to make sure that they're familiar with this different style of game?
Well, what we want to do with this game is to have something that's pretty accessible. So it's not like these super complex fighting games with high dexterity levels. So we put the challenge elsewhere. We have challenge on timing, on reflex, on memorization, because you customize your combat deck in this game. So every player you meet is basically going to have a different move set, and so you need to be able to, you know, memorize his moves and know how to react to them correctly. That makes for a very different fighting experience, and this whole our system is built around 4 stances, and so attacks flow from each other between each other very smoothly, and you really build your own playstyle basically and create your own combos in real time. And so it's accessible, but it's got enough layers of depth for a competitive PvP basically, and that's, I think, it's slightly different in that way from other combat games out there.
Okay, now you guys have been through the fire to development, you're getting ready for launch, and of course that whole time in Unreal Engine. So talk a little bit about what it's been like working in the engine for this duration, and how it may have helped your team throughout the development process.
We started over 2 years ago. There were 4 of us. Now it's about 25. and the game is going to ship in a couple of months, so it's like 2.5 months of production, and we certainly could never have done this without working in Unreal Engine, whether it's for the animation system, the rendering engine, what we could do with the online subsystems, etc. So it really allowed us to have maximum velocity while working as an indie team doing a pretty ambitious game, and plus the support we get from the development team. The UDN development community is super active, so our team asks questions and we get answers really fast from the Epic teams, and so this allows us to keep working on with great velocity.
Fantastic. Well, you're almost across the finish line. Congratulations on that.
It's not totally over, because we plan on updating the hell out of this game after release. We really intend to be it as a live product, so you can expect new game modes, new combat styles, new environments after release, so there'll be more of Absolver after launch.
Fantastic. Where can people go online to learn more about the game?
Absolver.com is a good place to start. You can follow Absolver on Twitter. Most of the news go there, and it's Absolver.com if you want to register on the closed beta.
Fantastic, Pierre. It's always good to see you. Best of luck to you and the team the rest of the way. For the latest on Unreal Engine, you can head online to unrealengine.com.